Who's the master? 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 I think it's Frogs Master 595. Yes, that's right. It's Frogs Master 595.
Hello everyone, this is Frogs Master. This is obviously an opinion. Gemmy is improving. They are. I think they are. You know, really ever since they started, they were good. Even all their really old stuff from the early 90s, and I think they had some stuff from the late 80s. Only like 88 and 89, I think. I mean, it was very old, obviously, and probably weird, but it was good. I think I know a couple of things. Although they were like, I'm not sure quite what they were actually. I think they were similar to Flowers, if I remember correctly. But you know, they were good throughout the 90s. Of course, then you get to 98, where things really started to pick up. Very good. 99, very good. 2000, and then, you know, every year just great. Hit 2005, the Frogs come in. 2008, Frogs leave, but it's still good. 2009 is good, 2010 is good. 2011, pretty much everyone likes, from what I'm aware of. Yeah, especially with the Grave Ravers, you know, being at like their highest in that year, I think, in popularity. Of course, they are popular now, at least with the community, but in 2011, the Grave Ravers really were going. 2012, I'm just trying to remember, like, items for that year. Like, if there were any similar to, not really this, but, like I know there's their Gangnam Style stuff, but that wasn't until 2013. In 2012, I think people like, but not nearly as much as 11 or anything before. 2013, that is where it started to change. 2013, as you can see with how I'm reacting to that, it's still a little hard to remember. I mean, there's good stuff in there, but it's, to be honest, I still think bad. 2014, bad. 2015, bad. Now, throughout those years, there were still the Grave Ravers and the Grooving Goalies, I know, but that was like the best thing of those years, pretty much. 2016, still bad. 2017's a little bit different. That's where there were just a few things showing up here and there that were better. Not amazing, but better compared to the other years. Still not as good as like something you'd find from 2012, but 2017 was like meh, I think would be the right thing to say. I think meh. But there were a few things. Now, usually with all these years, it would be Halloween or Christmas where the best stuff would be, and that still goes for now. 2018, that's where I think the improvement started to show. Now, with 2018, I would call that the alright, decent. Because, I mean, I have stuff from 2018 that are Gemmy. I like those things, but 2018 still had its items, you know. But I think 2018 was, I think it was alright. Close to good, I guess. 2019, yes, we all know that. We were starting to get more people in the community, so they would know about those items. Well, 2019, what do I think of that? I think that was good. Like 7. 7 out of 10 if I was rating it. Good. Still, of course, the bad items are there. It's noticeable, but good. Better than 2018. So, ever since, well, I guess ever since 2017, there's been improvement, but 2017 still, that wasn't good at all. But 2018 was definitely where I think the improvement started. Just looking at these items here, yes. So, 2020. Now, it's not over yet, but pretty much all the items have been seen. Pretty much. So I just wanted to talk about that, just so you know what I would think of all the stuff from before. What would I say for 2020? Now, obviously, I'm not calling this anything amazing or perfect. Of course not. There's still those items that are hanging around, Luckily, most of that stuff is stuff that Gemmy has made before. They're just, it's still existing. At least it's not really new stuff. Yeah. Should I say what I would rate it now? Yeah, I guess so. Still a 7. But definitely a higher 7 than 2019. So no, I'm not calling this great. But good. Definitely good. I got these 3 here that I just got. I know this was kind of sold for a few years before, but they changed the look of it somewhat and got the different shades, so I think it's enough of a difference. But I still guess it is just a reskin, but whatever. You can call it 2020, I suppose. I think it is good. And ever since, like I said, ever since 2018, I think they have very slowly been improving. Nothing quick and sharp and noticeable. Slowly. Ever so slowly. Like the very end of the very edge of where the ocean would start. Slow. Now I know you notice when water is moving, but you get what I'm saying. You get it. All these 3 here, obviously, I like because I got them. This guy's pretty good. I know it's Ice Ice Baby. Overused. Yeah. I guess so. It is. But it's still a good song choice for it. And the materials on this one are pretty good. There's not really too much of cheap material on here. I mean, the hat, definitely not. The hat is good. This part of the hat's good. The shades, I like the color those give off. And the scarf is good, actually, and the shirt, that's good too. It's not really any cheap material on this one. Now, I don't think this is amazing, but there's no cheap material on it. That's great. Now, you got this one over here. I don't know which of the two I like more. But this, I might just give this a 9. I really do like this. You know, I think this kind of started in 2019, but Gemmy was starting to bring back the moving mouths for their items. They did it with that Macarena Santa. Also, old recordings, they've been doing that too. They did it with Baby One More Time a couple years ago, but they brought back It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere for a couple of items, actually, where their looks did fit the song. Actually, it was 3 items, I think. Maybe 3 or 2, but those were good. And actually, one of those ones that sang It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, it actually did move the mouth too. And you know, the syncing on the mouth was actually all good. Which, with this item, it definitely is. And this has the moving mouth. And they've had a couple other items this year with a moving mouth as well. There's a toucan that has the moving mouth. And I'm pretty sure there is something else. Yes, the unicorn trophy thing. And yeah, trophy. They're doing that again. Sure, it's all plush, but I mean, they got the battery compartment like in the back of the trophy. So there's that too. And just look at the lip syncing here.
I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker for you.
Perfect. Pretty much. I know. Just remember, this is an opinion. I respect all of your opinions, obviously, no matter what you say. As long as you respect mine back. That's all I ask. Okay. And yes, not perfect. No. This is very cheap. Very, very cheap. Okay. The scarf on this one is not as good as that one's scarf, but you know, they had the little rocker things here. The mini hamsters had these. They pretty much look just like that. My umbrella hamster that I had, it moves in the same way that this will move. Or it rocks the same way that this one rocks. So there's that. And you know, Gemmy brought back the snowflake spinner from last year, which I do like it. I don't know if I would give that remake a 7 or an 8. Probably a 7 with that, but then there's that other one, which I like the song for better. Still don't have that one. But that remake still, I would give it like a 7. But this is a 9. I would give that an 8. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. And then there's this, okay? There's this. With this one here, you know, mechanism, we've seen other items with it. There's kind of too many modern Gemmy items with that mechanism. This, I'm pretty sure, is a new mechanism. It moves the arms really quick, and then, you know, you have the mouth moving. So I'm pretty sure that's new. I don't think any other items move exactly like it. I mean, some move similar, but they don't have a moving mouth to go along with it. Now this is a new mechanism right here. It's making its whole body go side to side, kind of like the Whip It frogs and Celebration frog, but still not completely the same. So it does make it new. Plus the arms will move. Now, I have figured out that this is actually moving like that banana. You know, that it's peanut butter jelly time banana thing, that really, really old meme. I didn't even realize that. I totally did not realize that. With this, I don't think Gemmy's main purpose, of course, was to have it moving like that. I mean, on the tags with these, they did not say anything related to the whole it's peanut butter and jelly time thing at all. This just said like animated Santa. That's it. Now with Gemmy's naming on stuff, yeah, that still needs work, trust me. They really are not giving them clever names at all. But yeah, that is not a good thing there. Gemmy's not naming their stuff well. With most things, it's not well. There's a couple things. With this Santa here, you get the whole point is, to be honest, I didn't think Gemmy would do this. I really didn't think they would. I'm not too sure as to why I thought that, but I would not think they would do this, and they did. And I'm proud of them for it. I am. But I like the other stuff with this item too. The new mechanism, the song, which is an old song. I'm not sure how old, but it's got to be an old song. All the materials on this one are good. Nothing feels cheap. The hat doesn't for the most part. These are not shiny like that, but these feel good. Hat would be the cheapest thing, I guess. Not like here, but it's a little weird, but mostly still the hat's fine. I mean, nothing compared to this lollipop, which is just ugh. But this had to give like a 8 or a 9, I'm not sure. But I do really like these two. That one's good too. Still give that like an 8. I still think that one's great. So, you know, I think Gemmy is improving. That's what I think. I know there is many that do not think that, but, you know, I think so. I think they are. And I think this will be a 2-parter, you know? You know what? I have decided that 2-parter. Because this is already long. Gemmy 2020, 8 out of 10. Okay, no, high 7. Not 8. I didn't mean to say that. So I turned it into a joke. Okay. That was the first part of this piece.